Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now December 9th of 2021, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2 and The Bad Batch, a lot of Star Wars fans without a doubt have truly been looking forward to what Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas are really all putting together to introduce to the Star Wars fans in the next couple of years for Disney+. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, I am on Twitter if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow at Mike01. I do post a couple of entertaining things on there from time to time and interact with you guys further. So, as of right now, it's a very interesting time to really be engaged fully within Star Wars because we have a lot of shows like the Boba Fett series, The Mandalorian Season 3, the Kenobi show, Ahsoka Tano in 2023, by the way. There's a lot on the horizon. Apart from the mandoverse, we also have a lot coming our way for 2024 and beyond. And that's exactly what Disney and Lucasfilm are really pushing to do. They really want to borrow a lot of Star Wars Legends aspects to mix it in with the Disney canon to really kind of introduce something new. Now, we already know that a lot of sets are already being built for both the Ahsoka Tano series and more sets being built for The Mandalorian Season 3. Even though filming is already going very smoothly for that show, they're going to be getting ready for the next half of filming for Mando Season 3 that's going to stretch all the way until March before they move on to the Ahsoka Tano show. So, getting ready for that as well. Now, the thing about everything related to George, John, and Dave working together as a trio, we have a lot of new projects that they are working on that they will be announcing at Star Wars Celebration next year. I've said this many times, Celebration of 2022, without a doubt, with no hesitation in my mind to say this, it is going to be the best celebration under Disney's wing. Now, with that being said, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now focused on their new Star Wars universe, both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are currently focused on their new Star Wars TV shows that will be announced at Star Wars Celebration next year. However, recently it's described that George, John, and Dave have recently made major changes to the Star Wars universe moving ahead. Now, further it's described, however, that recently the Rise of Skywalker leak, of course, for the sequel series is moving forward and is going to begin production sometime during the summer of 2022. Lucasfilm is aiming to drop this by sometime in 2024 on Disney Plus that will explore the life of Rey Skywalker and the return of Ben Solo as well. However, the series is going to be used as a bridge between the planned new Star Wars films and the sequel trilogy movies. The series is set to feature over 20 new Jedi students of Rey. However, John and Dave as well as George are making sure that it was not just Rey who rebuilt the Jedi Order, and that it was also all of the Force ghosts from the past that assisted her in the construction of this new Jedi temple on Tatooine. Now, currently, one of the major plans for the sequel series is to introduce the son of Rey in this new project. The son of Rey is planned to be Cade Skywalker, and that in the show, they are going to be introducing him as a kid around the age of 10 years old. Hence the show taking place 10 years after Episode 9. This is a plan by Favreau in order to create a spin on Star Wars Legends, to show the fans the childhood of Cade Skywalker and even the grandson of Luke Skywalker, as Lucasfilm was already preparing to make Luke's son canon during the events of The Mandalorian, leading to the sequels, which in turn leads his very own son to have a child of his own, to further branch the Skywalkers on both sides of the family in this show. Now, Lucas and Filoni are also pre-planning a brand new design for Ben Solo in the sequel series for Disney Plus that is going to give fans a fresh new take of Ben Solo. Now, it was Favreau's idea to make that Ben Solo, of course, never really died, hence why it's never directly revealed if he died or not, both in the movie and in the books. They are creating a huge link to the world between worlds and how there's actual time distortions in there that allows Ben Solo to learn great knowledge to share with Rey in the new TV show. Now, Lucasfilm is also going to be bringing back characters like Finn and Poe, making Finn a new Jedi as well as Poe Dameron becoming the leader of the new established Republic. Now, the new enemies that are being developed for this series is set to be the Yuzong Vong, as well as a group of Sith worshippers that will be the main focus of villains in this new era that is going to really borrow elements from Star Wars Legends and more. Now, Luke Skywalker is also going to be a major part of the show as a Force Ghost, and that Lucasfilm is preparing to showcase a series of new powers that the Force Ghost will use in the new Star Wars show that is going to take fans by surprise without a doubt. George Lucas is said to be very excited about what's about to be unveiled in this new show for 2024, and it will be revealed at Star Wars Celebration. Now, additionally, on top of all of this, they are planning to bring back Emperor Palpatine as a Sith spirit, now for the third time returning. Very similar to how Palpatine returned 3 times in total, if you count Star Wars Legends. Now, with that being said, guys, one thing I will say that a lot of fans need to know that's very important about this new project. We're going to be learning a lot about this at Celebration next year, so keep your eyes open for May of 2022, when Celebration is going to take place, because that's when they're going to really unveil this very, very long roadmap of Star Wars, basically showing us all these new projects, when they're going to be releasing, in which order they're going to be released, and exactly what those projects are going to entail. Now, I want to actually focus on Ben Solo, because this is a very interesting topic. The fact that John, George, and Dave are bringing Ben Solo back and creating a story that he never really died in the traditional sense, that to me is very interesting, because if you think about it this way, they never showed Ben Solo's Force Ghost at the end of Episode 9. They never really established exactly down to the T of what happened to him in the novelization, so we never really got to learn exactly what happened to Ben Solo. You know, a lot of fans have always been really invested in all of this, and now we're finally going to be getting a lot of answers as to exactly what happened. We already know that Ben Solo, when he fell into the pit on Exegol, that there is a vergence of the Force that holds connections to the world between worlds in there. And that vergence is something that the Sith cultists were actually digging for to actually really kind of get a better piece of knowledge about that. That to me is very interesting, and it makes you wonder exactly what happened to Ben Solo when he fell down that pit, and when he came out of that pit, and when he used his life force. Alright, he vanished. Now, of course, when he vanished, that could have very well been him transferring to the netherworld of the Force easily, and if that was the case, George, John, and Dave are retconning that. If that wasn't the case, they are making it out to be that holds new meaning. Instead of it being very mysterious and ambiguous, they want to really embrace that and kind of create a brand new meaning to him vanishing before Rey's eyes. Now, the thing about Cade Skywalker being a 10-year-old, I'm not quite sure how a lot of the hardcore fans are going to take that. We are going to be getting Cade as an adult in live-action form in the new Star Wars movies that Bobb Chapek is planning, as well as new Star Wars TV shows that's going to set up that character in a post-Episode 9 era. Keep in mind that this animated show serves as a bridge between what lies in between the sequels and the future of Star Wars well after Episode 9. Kind of similar to how the Clone Wars TV show was a bridge between everything of Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So it's similar to that. Now, the thing about this also is that we have a lot of new characters coming our way. A total of 20 new Jedi students. We have Finn becoming a Jedi. Honestly, that's something that should have happened very long ago in the sequel movies. And we have Poe Dameron becoming the new leader of the Republic. That, to me, is interesting as well. So, with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.